Hello student, today we are going to start a new chapter. That's name is A Gift of Chappals. The writer of this chapter is Basanta Surya. Mridu in Madras, from Mridu in Madras, Guru Chakra turns up. This is the collection of stories by Basanta Surya. And from this collection of stories, this chapter A Gift of Chappals has been taken. Now let's look characters of the story. Mridu is a young girl around 8 years old. Tati, Mridu's grandmother. Tata, Mridu's grandfather. Rukmani is Mridu's aunt. Ravi, Meena, Lalli are Rukmani's son and daughters. They are Mridu's cousins also. Mahendran is a little kitten in the story. And other characters are Gopu Mama, music master and a beggar. Now, before starting the chapter, let's have a look on summary of the lesson. A Gift of Chappal is a South Indian story held in Madras, Chennai. The story takes place in Madras. Today, Madras is called Chennai. It is a piece taken from Mridu in Madras. Okay, this is the collection of stories. Mridu is a young girl. Mridu's grandmother takes her to her aunt Rukmani's house to meet her cousins Ravi, Meena and Lalli. So in the opening of the story, Mridu's grandmother takes her to Rukmani's house to meet her cousins Meena, Ravi and Lalli. Mridu is welcomed warmly by her cousins. Okay, she is welcomed warmly. When she enters the house, she takes off her slippers at the gate near a pair of large black ones. Okay. Before entering the house, Mridu takes off her slippers near the large black one. Okay. Already there was kept a pair of chappals. So near that, Mridu takes off her chappals. Ravi takes her to the backyard where she finds a small kitten that was brought secretly inside the house by them in the same morning. So in the same morning, they found a little kitten outside the gate. So as Mridu reaches home, Ravi directly takes Mridu to the backyard where she finds a little kitten. They keep the kitten behind a thick bitter berry bush because they wanted to keep it hidden from others. Okay, they kept that kitten near berry bush. Okay, for hiding from others. They did not want to show that they have hidden a kitten there. Ravi feels hard to bring milk for it from the kitchen because they did not tell anyone about the kitten. So Ravi feels hard to bring milk for the kitten from the kitchen. He calls the kitten Mahendra. Okay, he gives the kitten a name Mahendra. They all together enjoy the company of the kitten. Okay, all together they enjoy the company of the kitten. Ravi presents a splendid description about Mahendran by calling it the descendant of Mahabalipuram Rishika. Okay, Ravi is very delightful with the company of the cat. So he gives different titles to the kitten. Okay, he calls it the descendant of Mahabalipuram Rishika. He says that it is a breed of Pallava dynasty. Okay, he says that this kitten is a fine breed of Pallava dynasty. Dynasty means a line of kings. Lalli is learning to violin that creates a weird sound like screech. Okay, in the second part of this story, Lalli is playing violin. She is learning how to play violin from the music master. So it is the learning time for Lalli, so she is not able to play the violin properly. So it is creating a weird sound, unpleasant sound like screech. Music master instructs Lalli how to produce melodious sound by handling it properly. Mradu enjoys the lovely music played by music master. Okay, so when they hear the sound, Ravi, Mridu and Lalit from the through the window, they are looking inside. Okay, so they enjoy the lovely music played by music master. Then what happens? The arrival of a beggar upsets the elders in the family. The beggar shows a surprise on refusal to get alms. Okay, then they hear the sound that a beggar was calling. He was begging. He wanted something, but family members, okay, the Amma, the mother of Ravi's mother, okay, she says that we have nothing to give him, okay, just send him back. He only begs to rest under the tree as he had large blisters on his feet and it was very hot. So, on the refusal of from the family members, he requests for staying some time under the tree because he was having blisters on his feet. It was very hot also outside. Mridu, Meena and Ravi search for chappals for him. They give him music master chappals to wear. Okay, when Ravi, Meena and Mridu, when they look that the beggar doesn't have any chappal to wear and there were blisters on his feet. So they arrange chappals for him. So they search for it and they find a pair of chappals that belong to music master. So music master chappals were given to the beggar by them. A little later, music master came out of the house and searched for his chappals. What didn't find? Okay, after some time, when music master comes out of the room after the class, he he doesn't find his chappals there. So he looks here and there along with Lalli, but he doesn't find his chappal. So the episode goes on, and at last Gopu Mama chappals were given to the music master. Now let us start the chapter in detail. Now we are going to start this A Gift of Chappals, part 1. Smiling Rukmani threw open the door. So with a smile, Rukmani opens the door. Ravi and Meena rushed out. Ravi and Meena, they just come out of the house. And Ravi pulled Mridu into the house. And Ravi tries to pull Mridu inside the house, inside the gate. Wait, let me take off my slippers, protested Mridu. Mridu protested. Mridu just request in polite way, wait, let me take off my slippers. She set them out neatly near a pair of large black ones. So she keeps her chappals near a pair of others chappal that was already kept there. Those were grey, actually with dust. Those chappals were very old one, okay, stand with dust. You could see the clear mark of every toe on the front part of each slipper. You know, na? The old slipper you have seen that for a long time use, there are become impressions of fingers and toe. Okay, so you could see the clear mark of every toe on the front part of each slipper. The marks for the two big toes were long and scrawny. Okay, on those chappals there were two big impressions of toe. Okay, long and scrawny. Scrawny means worn out after long use, when something worn out. Mradu didn't have much time to wonder about whose slippers they were because Ravi dragged. Mradu didn't have much time to wonder about whose slippers they were because Ravi dragged her to the backyard. Okay, Mridu didn't have much time to think who chappals was that because Ravi dragged her to the backyard behind a thick bitter berry bush. Okay, to the backyard. Behind that there was a thick bitter berry bush. Okay, berry bush there was. There, inside a torn football lined with sacking and filled with sand, lay a very small kitten. Okay, so what does Mridu see there? There, inside a torn football, there was a torn football lined with sacking. Okay, sacking is rough material of cloths. Okay, lined with arranged with cloths and filled with sand. There was also sand. Lay a very small kitten. There was lying a very small kitten, lapping up milk from a coconut half shell. Lapping is a sound of drinking sound. When any dog or kitten, when they drink something, so they create some sound. That is a lapping sound. So lapping up means here drinking milk from a coconut half shell. We found him outside the gate this morning. So Ravi and Meena, they say, we found him outside the gate this morning. He was mewing and mewing. Poor thing, said Meena. Said Meena. It is a secret. Meena says it's a secret. Amma says party will leave for our Paddu Mama's house if she knows we have a cat. Okay. Meena is saying here, Amma says party will leave. Amma, who is Amma? Amma, she is calling Rukmani. Okay, Amma. Amma says party. Party is Tapi. Okay, party is Mridu's grandmother. In Tamil language, party means grandmother. So Amma says grandmother will leave for our Paddu Mama's house if she knows we have a cat. That's why we are keeping it secret from party. People are always telling us to be kind to animals, but when we are, they scream. Okay, Ravi says people are always telling us that always be kindful to animals. What? When we are kindful, they scream, they shout, they cry. Oh, don't bring that dirty creature here. Okay, they say don't bring that dirty creature here, said Ravi. Do you know how hard it is just to get a little milk from the kitchen? Okay, Ravi says, do you know how hard it is just to get a little milk from the kitchen? Party saw me with a glass in my hand just now. Party has seen me just now with a little milk in my hand. I told her I am very hungry, so I spoke lie. Okay, I told her I am very hungry. I want to drink it. But the way she looked at me, I had to drink most of it to throw her off the scent. So he is saying, okay, before she gets suspicious on me, I had to drink some of the milk from the glass for having some belief on me that I am telling true. I had to drink most of it to throw her off the scent. Then she wanted the tumbler back. Then she wanted that tumbler back from me. Party, party, I will wash it myself. Why should I put you to trouble? Okay, so I had to tell her lie because there was milk and I wanted to take that milk to the kitten. So I told lie to party that I will drink this milk. Okay, don't take it. I will wash it myself. Why should I put you to trouble? I told her. I had to run and pour the milk into this coconut shell, and then run back to wash the tumbler and put it back before she got really suspicious. So I washed myself, I washed that tumbler by myself and put it back into the kitchen. Now we have to think of some other way to feed Mahendra. Now they just plan that we have to search some other way, okay, to feed Mahendra, because we don't want to tell about this kitten to party or other family members. Mahendran. This little kitty's name is Mahendran. Mridu was impressed. It was a real name, not just a cute kitty cat name. So when Ravi tells that we have to find out some other way to feed Mahendran. So when Mridu hears Mahendran, you have given this kitten the name Mahendran. So she becomes very impressed. It was a real name, not just a cute kitty cat name. Actually, his full name is Mahendra Verma Pallava Punai. Okay, MP Punai for short if you like. So Ravi says, actually his full name is Mahendra Verma Pallava Punai. If you want, if in short you can say MP Punai. He is a fine breed of cat. Okay, Ravi tells, he is a fine breed of cat. Just look at his fur. Okay, fur means the soft hair on the skin of animals. Just look at his fur, like a lion's mane. Okay, its fur, its soft hair just look like the lion's hair over the skin. And you know what the emblem of the ancient Pallava kings was, don't you? And you know what the emblem of the ancient Pallava kings was. Okay, this cat is the symbol of Pallava kings. He looked expectantly at Mridu. Mridu giggled. Okay, after hearing this, Mridu giggled. Giggle means she tried to suppress her laughter. Think I am joking. Well, just wait. I will show you sometime. It is clear you don't know a thing about history. Haven't been to Mahabalipuram, have you? So here Ravi asked Mridu, have you ever gone to Mahabalipuram? He said mysteriously, have you gone any time ever to Mahabalipuram? Well, when our class went to Mahabalipuram, I saw a statue of his Thathas, 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 etc., etc. So at this, Mridu says that once our class, okay, went to Mahabalipuram. Then I saw a statue of his Thathas, 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 etc., etc. Fact is, Mahendran hair is descended from that very same ancient cat. But fact is that Mahendran hair is descended. Descended means descended of or comes from the same family. Okay, descended from that very same ancient cat. A close relative, scientifically speaking, of none other than the lion. Okay, they say that Mahendran is the close relative, scientifically speaking, none other than the lion. Mahendran is the descendant of the lion, okay, of Pallava dynasty. The Pallava lion, okay, emblem of the Pallava dynasty, symbol of the Pallava dynasty. Ravi went on walking around the bitter berry bush. Okay, Ravi just went on speaking about Mahendran. Walking around the bitter berry bush. He was moving around and speaking about Mahendran. Waving a twig up and down. Okay, waving a twig, a small twig up and down. He was speaking about Mahendran. His eye is sparkling. Okay, because he was very delightful with the company of the cat. So there was his eyes were sparkling. This cat is a descendant of none other than the Mahabalipuram Rishi cat. He says this cat is a descendant of none other than the Mahabalipuram Rishi cat. And if I may just remind you, they worship cat in ancient Egypt. Okay, so he also says about the cat. And if I may just remind you, they worship cats in ancient Egypt. Okay, in ancient time in Egypt, cats were worshipped just like God. How he loved and sound his own voice. Meena and Mridu exchange looks. When Ravi was talking about that cat Mahendran and about its dynasty, okay, Meena and Mridu exchange look. How he loved the sound of his own voice. How is looking so positive and delightful. He's telling all this about that kitten. What does that have to do with anything? What is the what is the relation, okay, with the kitten of all this? Mridu demanded. I am telling you, this cat is descended, okay, from the Egyptian cat god. No, goddess, bastard. Yeah, that's it. Now Ravi says, I am telling you, this cat is descended from the Egyptian cat god. No, he says, no, not God, goddess. Goddess bastard. Yeah, that's it. It means the cat kitten descended, okay, the descendant of goddess bastard. So, okay, so those girls speak like this. Is it right? Well, one of the descendants of that cat goddess was a stowaway in one of the Pallava ships. So now again Ravi speaks about that kitten Mahendran. Well, one of the descendants of that cat goddess was a stowaway. Stowaway means someone who hides herself in a ship or an aircraft to travel. Okay, so one of the descendants of that cat goddess was hidden secretly, okay, one of the Pallava ships, and his descendant was the Mahabalipuram Rishi cat. And that, okay, descendants who, okay, hid itself in the Pallava ship, his descendant, okay, was the Mahabalipuram Rishi cat, whose descendant is Mahendran. Okay, this kitten is the descendant of the same descendant. Ravi flourished his twig at Mahendran. Ravi flourished means moved his twig at Mahendran, pointing out his statement. MP Punai hair, who eek. MP Punai hair, who eek. Who means a loud voice, war cry. Who eek in delightful way. Okay, he speak who eek. He shrieked. He cried, very pleased with himself. Mahendran looked up alarmed. So when Ravi cries, who eek, okay, loudly, Mahendran looked up, okay, looked upside. Alarm means alert, being alert. He had just been sharpening his claws on the edge of the coconut shell. Okay, that little cat was sharpening his claws, okay, on the edge of the coconut shell. So when Ravi cried loudly, Mahendran looked up alarmed, being alert. What worse than Ravi's awful whooping was a screech. What worse than Ravi's awful whooping? Okay, fearful whooping. Whooping is a sound. Okay, very surprising sound. Okay, so what worse than Ravi's awful whooping was a screech. There was another sound suddenly came. Okay, that was a sound like screech, unpleasant sound. So that was worse sound than Ravi's awful whooping sound from the window. That another sound was came, okay, from the window suddenly. What a weird sound. What a weird sound. What an unpleasant sound is it? If Mridu was startled, MP Punai was frightened out of his wits. If Mridu was startled after hearing this sound, so what will happen to MP Punai? What will happen to the little kitten? Okay, was frightened out of his wits. Okay, see, the kitten also got confused hearing this sound. Hair standing on end. Okay, the cat's hair fur. Okay, suddenly just grow, stand over the body. That was the signal of alertness. Hair standing on end, he bounced up. Okay, the cat bounced up in the air and scurried towards a bamboo tray of red chilies that had been set out to dry, and hurriedly towards, scurried means hurriedly towards a bamboo tray of red chilies, okay, that had been set out to dry. That little kitten just bounced up and towards a bamboo tray of red chilies, okay, that was set out for drying, trying to hide beneath it. Okay, the kitten tries to hide under it. He tipped a few chilies over himself, that's why. Meow, he howled miserably. The screeching went on and on. What is that noise? Said Mridu. Okay, Mridu asked, what is that unpleasant sound that is coming? Screeching sound coming up continuously. That is Lully learning to play the violin, grunted Ravi. Ravi said, that is Lully who is learning to play violin. She will never learn a thing. The music master just goes on playing like a train, whizzing on and on, while Lully is all the time derailing. Okay, Ravi says that is Lully learning to play the violin. Okay, she is learning. She will never learn a thing. Okay, again he says she will never learn a thing. The music master just goes on playing like a train, whizzing on and on. Okay, music master is playing, okay, very decently, very, but Lully is all the time derailing. Okay, music master is playing smoothly, just like a train goes on the rail smoothly, but Lully is all the time derailing. She is just going completely off track. So she is not able to play the violin properly. So from here the second part of the story will be started after this. So now we just look some word meanings of this story, vocabulary, so you can see the word meaning with the explanations here, and you can copy also. There are some more other word meanings of this chapter. Now let's look on the moral of the story. The story A Gift of Chappal gives a valuable moral to us. Okay, so the story A Gift of Chappal gives a valuable moral. Okay, this moral is very valuable to us in our life. The story teaches that we should be kindful to all, whether they are poor or animals. So we should be very kindful to everyone who is needy. We should think about others also. We should show caring attitude towards the needy. These feelings in us will make them happy and hopeful in their lives. We should always try to help them. We should never be selfish. So this is the moral of the story we get after studying this chapter. After this, assignment. So write a story on chappals in your own words. You can write the story, the summary of the chapter in your own words. Describe the appearance of beggar in your own words. So thank you for the class.